everyone, welcome to Make It with Mod Podge. My name's Cathie and today I am going to show you how you can decorate plain gift boxes using paper napkins and satin Mod Podge. You could use gloss or matte here also. I'm going to personalize them by using wood letters on the top and add some trims. Now I know gift giving season is going to be right around the corner. These are awesome back to school teacher gift boxes, of course holiday gift boxes. If you've got bridal parties or girlfriend gifts, these are so easy and fun to make. All right, let's get started. I'm using white paper jewelry boxes, Mod Podge satin, and paper napkins. You're going to start by separating the plies of the napkins. I'm only using the top printed ply. And then I'm going to trim that down to size, but you can see it's a little bit larger than my lid. I'm adding the satin Mod Podge to the top. You could also use matte or gloss depending upon the finish that you want. Once the whole thing is coated on the top, I'm just placing the napkin right down and then I'm smoothing quickly with my brush. You can use your fingers here too to just smooth that out and get rid of any wrinkles. Once it's a little bit dry, I'm going in and cutting in the corners just right there on an angle. And then I'm adding Mod Podge to that side edge and flapping the additional napkin down. And I'm just using the brush to gently sort of press that into position and then trimming away those little flappy pieces. And I'm gonna do this on two sides and let it dry a little bit, and then I'll do the other two sides. You can go in and add a little bit more Mod Podge on top, but at the end we are gonna top coat the whole entire thing. So now I'm just gonna do that other side. And there's just a little bit of Mod Podge on my brush there, not too much. And add a little bit more. And then I'll let that dry a little bit. You can see how you can use your fingers to really smooth that out. And then once it's dry a tiny bit, you'll go ahead and just cut off the big piece there. Then I'm going to go in with more Mod Podge and just sort of seal down any loose ends or little pieces that might have pulled up when you did the cutting. And then we'll top coat the entire top. Now I'm gonna let this dry about a half hour. Look at how gorgeous they all are. And now let's add some trim along the edge. You could use ribbons here, pearl trims, whatever you want. I think they're absolutely gorgeous without trim also. So if you wanna do that, you can. This is just a fun way to make it more of a showpiece like that they could put on their dresser. So I'm gluing that little extra bit back, and then we will finish that off by hot gluing that down. And now I'm going to paint my letters gold with some treasure gold. Look how gorgeous that is. And I'm going to hot glue a monogram right on the top. You could also use silk flowers or paper flowers, any kind of little embellishments. But I think a little monogram is a really lovely way to finish them off. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite napkin decoupage box. I love them all so much and I cannot wait to give them. I'll be back here next week with another fun project to share with you. And until then, have a super crafty week. Bye.